New shot launch, steel tip action on the 4th generation Bandit board, adding the one-piece flight deck system to all steel tip barrels as well. I'll be throwing 23-gram weight everything, starting with the Celt Tornos, followed by Roman Empire Juno, and finally the Celt Balor Dart. God, I love the steel tip version even more. It's longer and more torpedo-y than the soft tip. We've got a straight barrel now with evenly distributed weight. I'm going to use that King Crown milling as my grip reference. Shot calls that gnarly rear section vessel grip, I believe. It's unmatched by anything I've felt before, honestly. 83 scored. Next up, we've got the Celt Balor Bomber Dart. This is the hardest changeup for me because it's front weighted, so that means I have to hold in the max diameter. Yeah, good pick. Oh my gosh, guys. New darts, new Bandit dartboard, and new flight deck colors. Go ham.
Well, welcome back, everybody. It's DPFL Season 12. It's the Super Cup 3 finals here with Scott Chappell taking on Joshua Beam, and what should be a good matchup here. My name is Nick Teixeira, joined by the one, the only, the Steve McDowell. Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Nick. How you doing?
I'm doing great. We're back and better than ever after a little bit of a break here post live event. Steve, how do you feel? We just got the last time we talked was before live event on the internet here, so let them know. How was the live event?
41.
Yeah. Well, the live event was actually spectacular. I mean, some of the darts that we saw were absolutely crazy. The people that we saw, the Jermaine Wadamita, everyone who showed up, RVB. It's just the amount of people that you saw there, the big shots, the big players, the finals, and the stage, which just turned out phenomenal. But the funny part about that stage is how I can't tell you how many people came up to me and said, "Man, I was so nervous playing on that stage." I was like, "Why?" I guess that it just presented itself as that big final stage.
100.
Oh, I mean, I can tell you as someone that played a match up there and lost all of his hair because of that match. The stage pressure is real, because if I played Will how I played Stowe, it would have been a different kind of story.
That is true. That match you played against Stowe was you played really good,
100.
man. So I don't know if you kept playing afterwards or you've been playing since then, but you played really well.
Oh, don't worry. It turns out it was the tequila. As I got home, played sober, and it was right back to 61 average.
So maybe you should just get a set of tequila darts and you'll be better.
That's it. That's what I've been needing this whole time. But man, I mean, the live event, it's always such a fun time. You already mentioned it with the pros, the talent, the stage. But just every time there's something that happens that's a memorable moment, particularly
26.
with people falling. It was our first clip on USA Darts' Facebook that got over 2 million views.
That is absolutely nuts. How many people? Even one of the gentleman from Holland that came over, he showed me his phone, and it actually made the videos in Holland. So it was like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, it was all the way across the world, that guy falling off the stage. But I'm glad he was okay. I mean, I'm sure the little bit of alcohol cushioned the the blow, but he at least he was all right.
No, absolutely. Shout out to Robert Main for making a memorable moment there at the live event. But no, that was so much fun to be had. And before we get back to that real quick, Scott Chappell sitting here on 32 and takes it out in 1. It is a best of 3 sets format here. The first set is a best of 3 of 501. Second set should be a set of cricket, best of 3. And if a final set is needed, it will be 301 double-double. So that's going to be what we're looking at here, folks, for the finals of Supercup 3.
What division is this?
It's Supercup 3, so I think it's mostly comprised of, if I want to say correctly, I want to say it's some of the top of
26.
Division 3 and some of the bottom of Division 2 from the season, if I'm not mistaken.
That was a great leg for Scott Chappell in '94.
You got to bring your best for the finals, you'd have to imagine.
76.
Yeah.
Joshua Beam, to get a chance to talk with him out there, and I remembered because when he was on the live stream, I was like, man, does he have his own like custom flights? And he actually, like they say Beam, you can't really see it with this camera, but he's been playing around with laser etching and doing custom flights for people. So some pretty cool stuff. I love the different ways people can kind of drip out their dart setup.
I know I just played. I'm believe it or not, I'm still in the playoffs.
I don't believe that.
I know. I don't understand how it's still happening myself, but I played a gentleman, Ray Knipsel, I think his last name is. A great guy, right? Great guy. I'm talking to him while we're playing, and Ray won my division. It was in his division, and he won our division. And he was telling me because he got the first week bye, right? He got the first round bye. And he was like, yeah, I tinker my darts, so I decided to play with a new set of darts. I go, so you play me with the new set of darts, and I wind up beating him. He beat me like a drum during the regular season. But I said, so you switched darts? He goes, yeah. First time, he goes, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I go, you think? It wasn't a good time. Pretty bad too.
I used to be I throw my one dart. This is the dart I throw, and I don't change it maybe every few years at most. I was like that for a long time. But honestly, as a dart player, I kind of switch darts a lot more than I used to. I think most of the time it's because I forget to travel with the right set of darts, and I usually end up buying a set and trying new stuff. But I realized when I switched darts all the time is it really does make me focus on my grip a lot more. Because when I throw at the same set all the time, I get lazy, and sometimes I'm grabbing the dart wrong and still throwing it. So sometimes it can be helpful. Not in that case. I think you just paid that guy to take a fall against you.
I don't know. That's 3 people in a row. Big old thanks for coming. I just finished off old Mr. Tumbleweed, Michael Wallace.
Oh, really?
Thanks. That was a thanks for coming.
I would have put money on Wallace every time.
Nah.
No offense.
That was in spank mode right there. I tell you, I got the new darts. So I've been playing with new darts, and I've been playing it since I've started with the new. I haven't lost.
Oh wow!
That's probably I've reeled off like 6 or 7 wins in a row now with the new darts. And I mean,
you just said it out loud, so you jinx yourself. I just want you to know that.
No, don't bother me. I mean, they feel so much better. And like you said, you do 44. Concentrate on your grip a lot more when you do have new darts. It's kind of weird that way, but I was thinking exactly the same thing because with these new darts, it's like it does matter how you grip it, so you focus a little more on it when you do change.
Looking at this, Scott's in a position to set up the break. He's at 150, so a little ways away, but Joshua Beam at 184. Can he put some pressure? First one looks pretty promising. Trying to find a little bit more juice on this squeeze, but pulls it over. You want to stay true on that last. It's only a 45. I thought that first one's a little bit more.
Sometimes they don't move. Sometimes you got to move so you can squeeze it in there. I'm lazy like that too. I won't move over and shoot it into the side.
Yeah, I'm a big mover on the line, but I know in the end of long tournament days, I typically just stand throw and hope I don't deflect too bad.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story after if someone wins this game. You'll appreciate the darts.
Oh, I'm sure. I am excited for McDowell story time, but here we go. Double top for Scott. Good placement. So too good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's one of those darts where like on the flight path, it's not a bad position to play off it, but in reality, it was visually blocked. He underthrew that dart and sunk it well into the single. They call those visual blockers. If I almost said the term marker dart, and I tried not to because I remembered I was here with you, Steve.
Oh, it is.
So, what's your story you got for us here?
So I'm playing old Tumbleweed there, and I've got 95 left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, first start, I hit the trip 19. So, my next start immediately, I go over to the 6, hit a fat 6, double 16.
It's up at the scoreboard waiting on you.
Game's over. He goes, what? You hit the? Why didn't you shoot the double?
Yes, sir,
I said, well, I looked over at your score. You're at 148. You don't look like Michael Van Gerwen, so I figured I had a bunch of time, so I took the easy route. I don't think he appreciated that.
Yeah, I wonder why. Oh yeah, you don't look like the Paul Dutchman.
Well, I mean, why shoot the single 19 and one, even give him a chance, but two,
100.
he's at 148. He's probably got another 2 rounds before if he takes it out. I might as well set myself up because if I miss the 16, I'm still sitting at 32. I didn't want to start running down the rabbit hole. I lost three games to him. You know what my scores were at when I lost all 3 games?
2,
2, and 4.
There you go.
Steve was in the shit house because he couldn't figure out how to get out of it.
I mean, it's getting more and more common to
49.
it's getting more and more common to set up when opponents are on a finish, but they're high up than taking the percentage shot. But I can tell you, a lot of times where you tee up there, Steve, it probably does work out like 90% of the time. But that 10% of the time where that person does check that big out, they're going to have so much fire up their self that they're going to run through the rest of that match because nothing feels better than taking it out on somebody that decided to tee up against you.
No, but I think that was actually the decider game. So it was 8-3 at the time.
Oh,
so I'm like, I'm good. I'll take the chance. So
60.
Once I had the 16, it was over. I'm like, yeah, well,
yeah, no, that makes sense there.
now to be honest, I don't actually beat him that often. I can't remember the last time I did beat him. He sort of had my number, but
Shot.
not anymore.
Well, you got a good matchup here, Steve, to your quarterfinal against Michael Cox. And then you get to, if you win that, you play either Randy Hidvit or Marcus Miskus. I mean, you're pretty deep in here. You going to commentate your own final if you make it?
100.
That would be cool. Give me a little headset as I'm throwing. And I definitely need a 7-second delay because
we'll just advertise the stream as like NC-17. Like, we know what it is.
Oh, I was going to say, because there's no chance. And most of the time I'm, cursing at myself going, you got to be kidding me. But no, I'm playing pretty good. I'm feeling really confident. I'm not worried about anybody, to be honest with you. I mean, as long as I'm hitting the 20s, I hit 2 ton 80s again. And, the last 3 weeks I've hit 2 ton 80s in every match. And I haven't hit 2 ton 80s all year until I start throwing with these guards. So I'm thinking I've got something going on.
Sounds like you're finally ready to play me in a match and actually show up to it.
And actually do it properly.
Well, there's Scott making a little bit of a mess of it. It pulls over on the double 10 into the 6, then went inside on the 7. 72 left for Joshua. He tried to go double, got a little creative on the assignment.
40.
Yeah. Well, at that point, you got 80. I would probably still go to 20.
This is set darts right here for first set, double 2. Doesn't go. So Joshua here, 12 or 20. It should have 2 darts at double.
How's he at 3?
He hit 3 and then went outside. He was at 7. Single 3. Miss.
Oh, both were outside. I thought he hit a.
No.
I thought he hit a big old
42.
fat one.
But chasing around the doubles. Beam does not laser it in. So double 2 once again for Scott.
Oh, I see what you did there. Laser beam.
Thanks.
You've been practicing.
Honestly, all of August was nonstop on the mic, commentating, doing that stuff. I've honestly taken the last couple of weeks off other than the CSE Challenger Series. So it feels a little different. I think I got fresh material brewing up a little bit. So just wait till my stand-up special comes out on Netflix. They're literally making anything these days.
6.
Well, who wants to set more, Steve? They're both at 4 now.
It's tough to see that board. Oof, that's too outside. This is where I live, 2 and 4.
You say that, but apparently you're a new man, a new player.
Miserable. Well, I actually took out 1 4. So, I mean, I was kind of happy that I actually took out a double-2, and unfortunately, the very next game, I left it again. I lost that one. I was like, stop leaving double-2, for God's sakes.
Well, Beam does go ahead and grab this first set. So we're going to go right into some cricket. That's for the fans.
What not to do. Yeah,
exactly. That was for the fans on what not to do. Love it. Love it.
All right, man. Show up.
All right, so it should just switch right into cricket here if I actually read the format for once.
I hope that wasn't a bull shot.
He's probably wishing it's still a 1 with the trip 12.
What's this?
Wait, is it still on a 1?
It says I do not have control of the board.
Yeah, I think do we have to diddle first, right?
It should be a race to 3.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I think the finals.
Won't let me control the board either.
Interesting. I blame Scott Hanish. Can we just start there?
We can go there. We can start there. Or Johnny or Grant. There's all kinds of people.
Yeah, I'm at like the scoreboard, but it like where you would type in the score, it says control the match. It's got like that yellow banner.
Same.
Okay, we're going to figure this out real quick, everyone watching along. So listen to some cool music, and we're going to do some tech support. We'll be right back in just a moment. about that delay there, everybody. We had a little bit of bad air getting in our way, but don't worry, don't fret. We are back for this matchup here, having some issues with some dirty internet. But Nick Teixeira, Steve McDowell covering Joshua Beam and Scott Chappell in the Super Cup finals here for Super Cup 3. Currently in this matchup, Joshua Beam's up 2-1 in this first set. The first set's 5-0-1. Second set will be cricket. Third set will be 3-0-1 double-double. So we're going to continue to watch along here. If Joshua Beam wins this leg, it will be a 3-1 win for the first set, with only 2 sets needed for the grand total win. Steve, you're practicing there a little bit in the middle. You think you're ready to get in on this?
These guys couldn't handle my darts.
81.
Playing too well. Feeling good.
It looked very convincing on your far away camera shot. I put it up on my monitor there for a second to see how the form was looking, and it passes the eye test. Unfortunately, I hate to compliment you on your darts, but it looked good.
I appreciate that, Nick. Don't get compliments that often from you about my dart game, so I'll take it.
Well, I used to speak very high praises, and then you started talking about how marker darts don't exist and wiggling drives you crazy. Listen, people can wiggle a dart all they want. It's your wiggling eyebrows when I'm throwing that really started to get to me there.
Once again, a marker dart is a missed dart. They didn't try to throw it there. What you're saying, it's the best missed dart the guy could have thrown.
Yes.
Oh, well placed. Well placed marker dart. How about you just throw it in the freaking number right off the bat? Why throw a marker dart? Why not just throw it in the freaking number then?
No,
you're that good. I mean,
okay. Hold on. Because when you're throwing, it's not that you're throwing to miss, but when you're throwing on the outer ring, there's certain times where it makes sense to be aggressive throwing at that dart and being a little bit more conservative, aiming towards the dead center of the double versus the top wire. And sometimes when you're teeing up a shot, especially if you have 3 clear double top, you place it on the high on the top wire because you don't want to immediately have to move to another double. That's all I'm saying.
That is a long explanation of a horseshit shot that didn't go in. You do know that, right? That's just what that is. I mean, the only part you got right on that is that it starts with an M, but it's called a miss start. And he just happened to be lucky enough that it got close so he could bounce it off of it. That's it.
So, like, did you not talk to Wadamina or RVB like at all? Like, you had the opportunities to talk with them, or even Owen?
No, they. I was taken back because I was up on the stage, right, and yapping like I normally am up on the microphone. And Raymond came up, and Barnabelle, he came up to me, and he introduced himself like, I'm pretty sure I know who you are, but I appreciate you coming up and saying, hi to me, and just as genuine. I mean, to tell you, he was nice. He was complimentary about the venue, about the hall, about the way the dart set up. I asked him how you like the stage, and he's like, it's great. I'm like, wow. I was like, okay, I feel pretty good. I mean, because I was wondering because
I think it's middle every set.
Best stages and around and all around. I wanted to make sure, mine wasn't, second to zero. You know what I mean? So, but no, he was just as nice as can be and shook my hand. And not only that, but I mean, he came up to me like one of the days. I don't know which one it was, Friday or Saturday. He came up to me and he handed me his jersey, signed both sides, and he goes, "This is for you." He goes, "I appreciate you having me over." I'm like, for having you. I'm thinking, I appreciate you just coming, please. I mean, you didn't have to come all the way to come to my
farm. It's the other way around. We're happy you're here.
Yeah, he did well. Jermaine gave me a signed jersey. It's great. I've got both of them. I'll be putting them up in my new office. I'm getting them framed. So, I mean, just two, now look, they did well, right? They did very well. I mean, but that's expected. But, they didn't win everything. I mean, heck, the USA guys, they took care of some business. A lot of Raymond and Jermaine did not walk through all these events whatsoever. And but you know what? Some of the other guys that got on stage in the lower divisions and to shake their hands up there and to see the excitement in their face that they were on the big screen we had. We have a 7-foot by 10-foot LED monitor for everybody to watch,
which was amazing. That's screwing awesome.
They just their appreciation they showed in the trophies. The trophies came out great this year. They were very heavy. They were very heavy. but people really appreciated the effort that the DPFL team put forward this year at the live event, which was to me until the last day of the car hitting the transformer, taking the electric out of the entire community, which was just a
318s.
that was that kind of hurt us. I mean, as far as DPFL, it kind of hurts because we didn't get to do our speed events and our Twisted Madness, which is one of those. It is actually a favorite of the DPFL players. They love this
Absolutely.
Twisted Madness stuff. So I mean, but all in all, meeting Raymond and Jermaine again, and Jermaine's just a great guy. Jermaine messaged me yesterday how he did up in the Czech Open. He just and we're a sponsor of Jermaine, obviously, and Gian Van Veen wants us to sponsor him over on the PDC tour as well. I mean, that's two top guys in the top.
That's
the
great
top
pickups,
30,
man.
I would believe, in the world. Yeah, so I mean, these are the guys that we're going to keep going with. They'll be wearing it right on the PDC. When you guys are watching those, you got to go look for the DPFL logo. But I think it's pretty cool that they want to be part of it and they want to come here next year. And Raymond looked right at me. He goes, "I'll be back next year." I go, "Really?" I go, "Okay, I appreciate that." Because they, you know, everyone talks about it though. The resort is just if you just want to go on vacation, if you just want to bring your family and just go on vacation, I mean, you can't beat the resort. You can't beat it hands down.
No, it's incredible. I think the hard part, right, is not like anybody that goes there ends up loving it. The hard part is convincing, hey, just try to get a couple of your friends together or get the house and experience it, because they sound so skeptical. And I'm sure plenty of these other players have horror stories of the Airbnbs the last time they shared a house somewhere at a dart tournament. This isn't that. This is nice. This is classy.
No,
it's cool, man.
No, if you get a house inside of Reunion, I promise you, there's nothing wrong with the house. The house is in there. Just so you know, every house in there is $2 million and above. There's not a house in Reunion under $2 million. So when you rent a home in Reunion, one off, it's a biggin. And it's, you know, the probably minimum is 5 to 7 bedrooms. So that's what you were talking about. So if you get a couple families or a family or a couple friends, even the villas are, you know, the 4 beds villas. So I mean, it's great for your money for sure, 100%.
I can tell you. But I was just gonna say, with the house, the villa that we had with the 4-bedroom with me, Will, and Jen, with special guest my dad one night. It became the Pop Darts official tournament circuit in there. We were throwing Pop Darts. We were watching movies in there. Like I've never had so much actual rest and relaxation between streams. It was wonderful.
I'm letting you, and I don't know what it was this year. I know I'm getting older now, but damn, I'm only 57. That 4 days, and I understand people don't realize, because a lot of these guys, you just, you know, you go to your tournaments and you go about your business and you go home and whether you won or you lost or whatever. When you go to your next tournament, you should literally thank someone, because the amount of work it takes to put on a
single 15
production like that is crazy. We started this Sunday night. We finished Wednesday night. And then Thursday when it started, it was, you know, it was 7 a.m.s to, you know, 12 midnights every day. And then you get back to the room. And then by the time you get to bed at 1, you're back up at 6. And that's every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It is a brutal stretch on the people who run these tournaments like that. It is very difficult to continue to do, especially ours, because we have so many events, but we wouldn't just make it. And it was kind of cool because a lot of money got paid. Alex Spellman did a phenomenal job on Facebook when he showed how much money the lower average guys made. It was crazy how many people finished in the money at DPFL, which is totally different, right? Because usually if you go to like the Las Vegas Open or something, Las Vegas Open, you know, there might be 4% of the people that go there win.
Yep.
You know, it was some ridiculous percentage that at DPFL, the amount of people that won, because not everybody can play, right? So it spreads the money around to more people. So going to the Las Vegas Open, if you're a 60 dart player, makes no sense. You know, you're what for?
220s.
Yeah, you're gonna, you know, you can go to have fun, I guess. But if you're going to run into, you know, an Alex Spellman or Stowe Bunce or Leonard Gates, can you beat him? Yeah. You likely to beat them? No.
320s?
You know, they do it for a living.
Well, exactly right. And that's the beauty of the DPFL program, whether it be the online leagues, the nightly events, the future express leagues coming soon, trademark, and everything else is. Let me tell you, there's no other program that exists that offers this much opportunity for players of various skill levels. You have incentives at the top end. That's great if you're a high level player and something to strive for. But then you're over there in the under 65 category, like myself, you, Steve, and many others. There's ways for you to make some serious money out there. And it's honestly, find launch pads for players. I still recall Ryan Watson last year winning the amateur championship. The DPFL Amateur Championship against Shad Newton, getting his first 4-figure prize, and from there just continued to increase his average and find success, and it was really a launch pad for him.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that get to use it because you get the experience of because again, how often you get to be on the main stage, and then be there and experience that pressure situation, and enjoy yourself there. That's very, very difficult to get up there. And a lot of the guys were nervous when they up there because of the stage all lit up, the screening of it, or I'm sorry, the LED screen TV that was up there, and then announcing of the scores. It was just crazy. Everything went down.
I will say, I talked to Angelo. He played a match on stage and played very much not to his standard when he was up there. And which happens, right? We see that time and time again. The stage is the hardest place to play. And if it's the easiest place to play for you, you should do this for a full-time job. And so, he had a very strugglesome match. He came up and he apologized to Will and I. He felt bad. And I literally looked at the man. I was like, do you think we would have done much better? No, it's okay. It's just, that doesn't define your game. Well, the next day he ends up getting an opportunity to play on the stage once again, plays way better. He came up and said, yeah, I feel better now. So, it's okay to be nervous at those big opportunities, because I can tell you there's not really, other than the actual U.S. Masters in Madison Square Garden, there's nothing that compares. And if you're one of those people playing Madison Square Garden, congrats, you're one of the top 8 in North America. But otherwise, there's no other way you can get that experience other than playing on a stage like that by going to a DPFL live event. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun for a lot of people. So I'm glad that a lot of these guys got to experience, because they did have a really good time. So that was fun for those guys. I'm sure they had, more than that, for them to even get that opportunity again. It was probably really cool for these guys.
Certainly, man. Certainly. And there's so many fun moments out there. I could go off a laundry list of everything that happens, but I think one of my favorites was me playing Will on stage. I have to shave my head if I lose. He had to go blonde if he lost. And just in the middle of us playing, Ryan Brogan comes up and he's like, hey, do you guys want a chalker? I'm like, yeah. He had no idea what we were doing. He had no idea what was happening. He had no idea why people were even watching it. Lo and behold, the match finishes, and Will does his little head shaving celebration, and then and then all of a sudden we go to grab clippers and everything, and we come back to the stage, and Ryan Brogan comes running up, and he's like, "That's what I was chalking for. I thought you guys were just messing around. I didn't know why you guys were taking it so serious either." And he's like, "I was just chalking to hang out." So Ryan Brogan, you're the reason I have no hair. Yeah, hey, I got you to chalk. No. I got you to chalk.
Yeah, you got me to chalk. Yeah, but you try to get me to play for hair. I don't have enough hair to begin with. You wanted to take
I
it
just
all
wanted you
off.
to dye it pink. That's all it was.
719.
Yeah.
We could have matched the TOC.
Appreciate it.
I'm trying to find I'm having a hard time trying to remember the gentleman did our announcing.
Owen Binks.
Owen Binks. I'm drawing a blank.
Binkski.
Owen was phenomenal. I mean, the amount of time he spent on that stage calling matches from A to Z. It didn't matter if it was Division 4 or it was Premier. He kept calling them. It was funny because I asked him the question later on. I go, so hey, how did you deal with some of them strategies? He goes, wow. He goes, sometimes I didn't even know which way I was looking for darts. Because he's so used to the PDC guys, it's always the same. It's probably the same way every time.
My favorite was the brief period where we're like, hey, wait, do we have to teach Owen cricket? And then we decided against it for better, I think. So it was like, oh crap, he's never done that, which makes sense.
Never even played cricket before. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
But no, shout out to Owen, man. I mean, he really grinded through, and shout out to Maddox Williams. I mean, those two were practically the most iconic duo out there, and that's considering Wadamina and RVB.
Yeah, Maddox, he did a fine job. Maddox was up there, bless him, because I don't know how many matches he must have chalked. I think he chalked as many as Owen called. I mean, that's a lot of matches up there.
Yeah, Slim Chalky don't mess around.
17.
I can tell you that much. Well, currently looking at this, Scott is up 2-0 in the cricket set and is in a pretty good spot to potentially make it 3-0. So we might be going to a deciding set pretty much guaranteed here, barring a comeback. Right now, playing aggressive, you can see Beam just trying to chase these 18s. I don't love the play, right? You're looking at a 20-point difference. So the reason that you could try to close it, and he does find it on the last start, an impressive find. But with the 20-point difference, the idea is, okay, if you close that right there and don't get any other marks, your opponent has to hit a 5 mark to get ahead. But even a 3 mark, just, yes, you downgrade their number, but
I wouldn't chase there either. I would have went for a number, because now he's in the exact same situation now, except he's down. And he's got to close a number.
If I'm Scott and I'm up 2-0, maybe I do chase, but I'm not. I'm the guy down 2-0. I need to play a little bit safer, try to really tee up for a big swing, because right there, that 5 mark got Scott in control, and it's a good response back from Beam, but who knows? This one's going to be going down to the Bulls, it seems.
3 16s and a 15.
We say you win it at the 15s and 16s in cricket and steel.
Single 15.
I say that in general. I made a video a while back, probably about a year ago, maybe a little bit longer. It was just analyzing. It was a particular match of the CSE, which is soft tip, but I think the sentiment applies to both. It was all about how games are won and lost on the 15s and 16s, and if you are stuck on one of those numbers going against a higher number, how you're able to come back or not come back, and how to use them effectively. Because let me tell you, if you don't practice them and you don't know what you're doing and you're just kind of chucking at them, you're not going to get a lot of good results. That's an unfortunate dart on the floor.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, because again, the triple 15s and triple 16s in 01 and steel tip, which is what you majority play, you're not shooting at those numbers. It's just not something, you don't even use them hardly ever even for setups. Maybe the trip 16 more than the 15, but it's just tough.
Oh, it certainly is, and it's really tough when Scott's going there and teeing up 4 more 16ths before shooting at the bull to really lock this one in. No matter what,
well, he lost
the dart on the
floor. Though.
He did lose 0-1, so he's going to send it to that final set, though. 3 straight is pretty tough for cricket.
They have no problem hitting bulls. Jeez.
Bulls are working today. So they're going to go ahead and get set up here for 301 double
301 double in, double out.
Yeah. You got the board. Can you change the game and all that?
I just hit the X, right?
I think is there a change game or no?
No, there's an X and there's a back and a miss.
Yeah, I think the X is good. Maybe back. One of the two.
Won't be the first one we broke.
We can diddle too. It's your choice this time, I believe.
All right, I'll show you one.
At least, you gotta really appreciate taking the brevity from these guys, right? I mean, when you're playing in a final, yes, it's a Supercup final. It's not the main playoff final by any means, but it's still a final of an event, and there's technical issues that was what, a 20-minute pause almost.
Sure will, man.
And the fact that they're still laughing, joking, and having a good time, I mean, that shows the high spirits. I love it.
Yeah, no, it usually comes down to that. Steel tip is like that. You know what I mean? Steel tip's always guys are really nice about things,
52.
and you know they're more. It's just a way like a code. So you can always count on that.
So Steve, you're playing 301 double. What's your logic and how you get in here? What's your first turn look like in 301 double?
I do first
53.
do the sign of the cross. Hope first one goes in. So I'm going. I've got to stay down at double 16. It's just where I live. You know, but I would try to be more on the high on the double 16 suit if I fell into 8. So I mean, you know, it's just sometimes this game really comes down to nerves, because if your partner gets in and you don't, yeah, you know,
I wholeheartedly agree. I will say till the cows come home when it comes to double formats, unless you really are feeling good and you're a high level player, there is no reason for you to be going at that double 20 start it off. And it's because your misses are way more brutal. Played 16 or 15 or you can go even crazier. Sometimes I'll even go like 11, 14, 13, 6. Like I want to be able to miss and have a chance to still hit what I'm aiming at, because all I care about on that first turn is get in. Just like on that last turn, all I care about is get out.
Yeah, it's like reminds me of when you always say like when you're down at like 309, that's the time to shoot like all the 18s or all the 19s. Why? Shoot the 20s. It's worth more points. You're not setting up. You're not setting up a 170. Okay, you're not doing it. We are not on the PDC tour. May hit as many points as you can.
Well, okay, this is not the message of what I was trying to say there. What I'm trying to say is your only goal is to get in, and if you don't get in, you will probably lose the leg if your opponent does in the same turn, right? What you're saying about my setting up in the 300s, no, you still should try to know that math and do it, because you go from a 0% chance to a 0.5% chance if you hit the setup shot, right? Maybe you probably miss 99.5% of the time on your chances at 170. But if you start properly and leave yourself to 170, that 0.5% chance is higher than 0.
Yeah, I would feel good about that 0.5% chance of hitting the big fish. Yeah, good luck. Good luck
Same
with that.
chance you have of beating me. So
you keep setting that shot up, and I'll go a little bit lower. It works for me. There's no chance I'm doing that.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks today.
68.
No, it ain't happening. That's like the old tumbleweed. Oh, what'd you go that way for? I don't know, because I won. I mean, what do you mean to do? I mean, I don't know. I mean, did it work? Yeah. Shut up. What do you want me to tell you? Is the game over? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Thanks for coming. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, yeah, it worked. Is it the proper darts? Maybe not. Did it work? It did.
Well, I'm not. Listen, you don't have to go proper all the time. All the time. All I'm saying, moral of this story is go in on the easier doubles. Go in on, if you're right-handed, you probably like 16s or 8s. If you're left-handed, you might like 15s or 10s. Don't go too flashy with it, because yes, you can try to go for a 6-start leg, and that's great. But I can tell you that if you're, no matter what, even in Division 1, you're not hitting 6 starts on a consistent basis.
No, and just like this here, I mean, if try to, even if, because these guys are going for 16s, right? They went for the 20s. I mean, the theory too on that, you could even go for the 6 or 13 and take the bigger double in on this thing, right? Or on the vice versa, go over there 14-11 or 11-8 and take those. Take the elongated double, so you don't miss. You still make it high or low. But when you do a 16 low, like so I was saying, if I'm doing that, I'm shooting at the high 16 double, so I might catch the 8 if I go a little too high. But you can't be shooting low. So don't be down more towards the 7. I mean, you know what I mean? So now this game's over.
Exactly.
It's 1-9 to 3-1.
2 blanks plus a 140 is brutal.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing too, is unlike going out, you don't have to hard commit to your double, right? If the double 16 isn't working, you can switch. I know I'm quick to move around. If I don't have a marker dart, I move around and try to find any double that seems inviting at that moment, because that's all I think about.
don't sell yourself short. You probably have a shit ton of marker darts. I'm not going to lie.
Good
They're
marker
probably
darts.
more
Sorry,
marker
let me
darts
put an
than you got
asterisk
ones
there.
in there.
That has to be a good marker dart.
44.
Man, I need
marker darts never win a game.
I say this every stream that we argue, which is every stream. Steve, I seriously need you and Alex to do one of those live lessons where you guys are just mic'd up and Alex tries to tell you something and you tell him why he's wrong. I would love to see that. That sounds incredible.
So this is like, but see right here, this is like tumbleweed. This is where it was every game with tumbleweed right here. And I'm like, I'm trying to take the easy out. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm my next
45.
dart. Even if I was here right now, I'd be going for the 2. I wouldn't be going for the 9. And if the guy said, why? Well, because. I mean, I got plenty of time. I'd rather have 8, 4.
There you go. Good shot.
Well, see, now he shows off and he makes it on the first dart. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I wouldn't like the double 9. Because the only thing I'd be thinking about, well, what happens if I hit a 9? Don't want to hit a 9.
No, that's very fair. There's absolutely many reasons why Scott could have set up right there instead. Like, and you can go 2 for the double 8, like you mentioned, or 18. I like to also go for the 610 wire for double 4 or double 6 because I personally am a fan of double 6. Some people hate it, so if you don't like it, don't do that.
Man, he was so shocked that I didn't go double 19. I was just like, but that still equals the amount 38. It's the 6 and 32 is 38. What do you want me to tell you? So
57.
he wasn't happy.
Sorry, I had to sneeze there for a second. My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, I think he shot 63. I shot 67. So it's not like
That's
I
awesome.
tore the cover off the ball, but played better than I normally do.
Tore the cover off the ball. What does that mean?
Like in baseball,
94?
if you hit it out of the park, you tore the cover off the ball. You killed it.
Does the cover normally come off the ball?
If you kill it. Have you ever seen who's the
16.
who's the guy the baseball movie? Robert Redford.
Moneyball.
He's a lefty. No, not Moneyball, you humphead.
What you call me?
Think of the name.
What? Hold on. What does that even mean? I'm sorry. We might have had a 20-minute delay. It's been a long show today, and you called me a humphead?
Well, it's not Moneyball. This
He
is
said
an older
a baseball
movie.
movie and gave me no other context.
16.
Obviously, we're not going to have baseball conversations.
Yeah, that's what we'll say in the comments right now. Let's keep the sports comments away from Nick. Oh, everyone in chat saying The Natural?
The Natural, the lefty, yes, the Natural. He hits, at the end, he
just
hits the
said
home run, which hits the lights, and the pitcher the only thing the pitcher finds is the cover because he hit the cover off the ball and he hit it out of the park.
So something from one movie is now a saying?
Oh my
you know what? You know what?
You got to watch something besides darts, Nick.
I
Something
do.
else. It is
I watch
baseball.
esports. Do you want to talk about professional Smash Bros? Because I could talk about that.
Yeah, the Smash Bros. Is that like Smash Burgers or something? What is that?
Super Smash got in a little bit of
62
trouble
scored.
at 187.
He's up 2-0 though, right?
It's 1-1.
Oh,
1-1 and a deciding set for this final.
it's still race to 5 there, right?
Yeah, it's a
first
race of 3, best of 5.
Oh, yeah, best of 5.
So now it is 2-1 up for Joshua Beam, and he will have the start in this leg.
All right, man. Sure.
As well.
So do I have to watch The Natural? Is it a good movie at least?
It's a great movie. It's a great sports movie. It's almost like Rudy. Did you ever see Rudy?
No,
If you haven't
I haven't seen most
you've got to
movies.
be kidding me. You haven't seen Rudy?
Miss.
I mean, I know that at the end they go Rudy, but that's all I know.
You're killing me.
Do you want me to
You're
lie?
killing me. What is it? Who has it? Everybody has seen Rudy. It's a great movie.
Everybody has seen Rudy.
Perseverance.
Everybody.
It's a great. Everyone has seen Rudy.
I'm going to New Delhi, India, and I'm going to go ask around and see who's seen Rudy.
Yeah, but they say it different over there. They say it with an accent.
Okay, don't attempt the accent, please. That's all I ask. Let's not go further down the rabbit hole today.
It was a Rudy with a Slurpee.
I will say I rewatched a movie I had seen before last night, which I know ironic because I never watch movies. But Inglourious Bastards, man, that's such a good movie. Not a sports movie.
Oh,
Actually,
no,
there's
that's-
baseball. They
what is
got
it,
the
a
bear
war
Jew
movie?
with the baseball bat. So there's a whole scene with a baseball bat. Does that count?
Yeah, there's also one in the what's that mafia movie? The Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. I have seen
The
that
baseball bat in that one too.
one. Chris Farren in the chat saying Rudy overrated. Oof. Tough crowd.
Oh, well, then you know what it is. He's not a Notre Dame fan. That's what that is.
The building or
61.
the school?
What do you mean the building?
The Notre Dame over there in France?
Yeah, the school. He probably doesn't like Notre Dame.
Well, now chat at least agrees the Natural is much better than Rudy. So guys, add it to my list of movies I've never seen. Both of them. I only think I know the Rudy. I think maybe Family Guy did a parody at some point. I know the ending scene and that's it.
You damn millennials.
I'm Gen Z, Steve.
The old school.
I'm not even a millennial.
Oh God, you're not even there.
Yeah, well, I'm like they call me a zillennial, right? I'm like right at the cutoff transition here because like I didn't get a phone till like 8th grade, but like I feel like real Gen Zers had phones in elementary school. That's how I define it. I also am 1 month older than Google, so
Good shot.
It's a winner.
well here we go. It's
couldn't get the
2-2. One
is it,
more
huh?
game.
Final?
This is it. This is what it comes down to, which is, hey, deciding set, last leg decider, and it's gone break a throw every single leg. This is awesome.
All right, man. Show up.
Shoot up.
Here we go. One
This is
time
just
on the
like
one
when
side.
Rudy gets in the game at the very end,
Uh-huh.
and he gets in on a kickoff. So because if you don't get in a game, you're not part of the team. They won't list you as official part of the team. You got to play at least one play. So they put Rudy in at the end for a kickoff because in the game, the play before that, Notre Dame could have taken a knee, but they didn't. They threw for a touchdown so Rudy could get in. They score. He gets in the game, and then Georgia Tech's on the ball, and literally the coach tells Rudy to stay in there. Rudy stays in there, has an end, and gets in, and he sacks the quarterback, and the place goes crazy, and everyone's crying because it's just the greatest story ever.
Steve,
And his dad,
basically
his
told
dad,
me the main point of the movie is that they make a wish to their teammate into playing one play and that happened to be good. That's
one
the
play.
story.
That's it. That's the whole moral of the story.
All right, sounds great. I'll put it on the list. It's towards the bottom, but it's on there.
No, I'm telling you, if you sat and watched that movie, you'll say that's a good movie. It's a good movie.
I will clip this
Good night.
exact moment, and I will let you know exactly how I feel when I eventually review that movie. I'll do a full
You're not gonna
review.
you're not gonna like The Natural unless you like baseball. If you like baseball, you'll like The Natural.
I like Moneyball.
That's a good baseball movie.
41.
That's not the same. What the hell is your problem? It's not the same. For the love of God.
Well, let's look at this deciding leg here. Is that 170 doesn't get taken, but it does get chopped on down.
Shit. There went that 0.5% of making that one.
Okay. You're done. You're done.
It's down to
What, do you wanna go talking
0.49 now.
Sorry,
For everybody in the
Field
crowd.
of Dreams. What's other baseball movies? Let's just start talking about those.
25.
Well, 129, a little bit easier than the 136 ahead. That allows a little bit of room for error, but not that error. Pulls over, so 122 needs to probably just switch back up to the 20. Switches to 18.
I just missed the 161 against Wallace. Ooh, would I have loved to hit that one?
We would have heard about it for sure if it went.
I hit the trip 20 and I hit the trip 17. I'm like, please go in the damn double pull. Please get in there just so I could say it. And no, not even close.
Last start should be single 16. It is. Scott sets himself up pretty nicely at 40. We'll have match darts on this next visit if the 103 doesn't go. That's fine. 84. Trouble 20 for double 12. No, 64 left. Gonna stay on that 20 or bring it down. Yeah, he brings it down to the 16 there, so leaves 16.
39 plus 40.
Doing Steve McDowell math at the board.
Scored.
Wow.
This is both
quicker than that, pal.
This is
Sure.
right down to the end. Is that in?
There you go. Good shot, man.
Thank you.
It's in.
Oh God.
It's a good
All
shot
right.
on the last one.
Let's
Good
take a
match,
quick,
bro.
let's take a quick moment to
Yeah,
talk to
man,
these guys real quick.
I'm sitting here sweating so bad with shaking.
Well, hey guys, that was a great matchup there, going all the way down to a last leg decider in the final set. I got to ask this question. I'll ask to you first, Josh. When you were playing there and that break happened, right, with the technical difficulties, did you feel like it was really easy to get right back into the rhythm of the match, or how'd you feel?
No, I felt like it was a slow start to get back in. We probably should have thrown like 6.
But, and then that cricket set, I mean, Scott, you got a 3-0 in that set going into that final set. I mean, how'd you feel about that?
Felt like maybe the darts were coming back a little bit, and I was feeling good again after a dismal outage.
And then it was break a throw after break a throw towards the end of this matchup of the Supercup 3 championship. Josh, were you thinking, man, just let me hold my throw once, or were you not even thinking about that when you were playing these 301 legs?
No, I definitely noticed it. I was like, man, I start and then I blink. Like, if I could just get in, I might have a chance.
And then, Scott, you got the Supercup 3 win. How does it feel to get that title under your belt?
Oh my God, amazing! It was hard. Every match, I felt like a lot of pressure the whole way through. Really struggled in the final here with the outs. I was struggling to hold my nerve, I think, most of all. And then to have to finish having to double in and double out, it was scary, but we got over the line and we're happy.
Well, gentlemen, thanks for playing on our live stream here and being patient as we had to grab some extra help for the tech diagnoses. But it was a pleasure to have both of you guys on the stream, and best of luck with the rest of your DPFL season if you're still fighting along. And if not, we'll see you in season 13.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Thank you so much. Nice match. Yeah.
All right. Well, Steve, we're back. We're better than ever. It's fun shenanigans here at DPFL, man. I mean, how are you feeling with us being back?
Yeah, maybe we should talk more darts. We seem to wind up talking more stories, but no, the whole point of this is to have a good time. It's good to see people playing DPFL, and it's good to see good darts from people who play in DPFL. So it still goes to prove that the league that has been created still provides and produces, really good dart players. And the more, like Scott said, he was nervous there, the more he plays on things like this, the better he'll become and easier to come to him. Because it's like anything else. It's like public speaking. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. So the same thing here. The more he gets in these finals, and the more he plays, the more you get on those stages. Those nerves will go away. We're not going to the Worlds anytime soon, but for what we do, these guys get used. But that was pretty good darts tonight.
No, yeah. I mean, honestly, great performance from both these guys, and you're exactly right on the nerves. It's all about exposure therapy, being in those situations as much as possible, and feeling better at the other end of them. I can tell you, I was shaking in my boots on my first couple of live streams, and now I have no trouble arguing with you about baseball on the live stream. So that's called character progression, folks. And folks, if you want to watch more DPFL darts, season 12 isn't over yet. We got a couple more matches left, and some late playoff matches, and a couple finals left. So be on the lookout there as we will try to get those in whenever scheduling allows. And make sure to follow along here, DPFL Darts over on Facebook, dpfldarts.com. For all the updates and get involved today. But that will do it for us here, Steve.
All right. I appreciate you guys. Remember, we're signing up for season 13. So those guys who haven't get signed up. Be another good season. We're going to start pressing these seasons. We're going to make them go a little quicker. So I'm glad everybody's still playing. And like I said, like Nick said, well, hopefully we'll be back here maybe next week and doing another match.
All righty, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll be seeing you on the next one. Have a good night, everybody.